Greetings, Patreon friends. Hope you guys are doing great. It's Monday evening. I just had Chipotle for dinner. It was awesome. I finished guitar lessons at 8 o'clock and at night, and so I went up to go get some Chipotle. Had myself a chicken salad. So good. I'm addicted to Chipotle. Thought I'd throw the camera on and talk about one of the things, some advice. One of the things that that I did when attempting to get into the sketch card biz, as far as working for licensed people. One of the things I did was, and some of you guys have already done this, but is finding influencers on Instagram and some of the pro artists, quote unquote pro artists. My apologies also for the darkness in this video, but just have to get used to it. Hopefully it'll be a short video, nothing big, nothing too long. Anyways, one of the things I did early on when I started doing the sketch card thing was I started looking for people that were influencers doing the same kind of work that I wanted to do. People who had a following that was kind of big and seemed to be creating artwork and doing things that I desired to get to. And I just reached out to them and I just said, hey, I would love it if you could take a look at a couple of my pieces and just let me know what your thoughts are. If you've got any time, I would appreciate it very much. And you can offer them something if you want, or not. Just see if they'll do it out of the goodness of their heart. The other thing that I did, now my account on Instagram is a little unique because I started it in 2014, the Kansas Geek Man account. I started in 2014, and I actually wasn't even doing artwork at all when I started that account. That wasn't even the goal. The goal for that account for me was to I just wanted to basically a safe place to kind of geek out with collectibles, with my Star Wars stuff and whatnot. And it just started developing this following, somehow connected with other people, and then they were sharing my stuff. And anyway, so by the time I started getting into the art stuff in 2015, I had already grown my follower base to about, I don't know, it was about 1,000. It wasn't huge, but it was about 1,000. And then I started doing the art stuff, and people started sharing it. I had one of the larger accounts, Star Wars _Siths, shared some of my stuff, and he had like a ton of followers, and then I started seeing my following rates grow and grow and grow and grow and get bigger and bigger. Of course, Instagram was different then with the algorithms and whatnot. Anyways, all that to say, so the other thing I did was I reached out to people who I had kind of had an Instagram relationship in some way, a friendship, or conversations with, and I noted people that I'd interacted with, and I reached out to like 5 of them, and I direct messaged them and said, hey, I've been getting into the art thing, and I would just love to send you a drawing, if that would be okay. If you could just tell me your favorite Star Wars character, I just want to send you a thank you for the Instagram friendship. You've been awesome, and I just want to share something with you and thank you for it. So I did that, and those people then shared my stuff, and then my follower list began to grow again. So the other thing I did was I started to do giveaways and those kinds of things, and hashtag those giveaways. Every time I reached a certain amount of followers on my list, like if I added another 1,000, I would do a giveaway, that kind of thing. Anyway, so it was kind of, not getting into the sketch card biz with the license stuff. You having a massive amount of followers doesn't matter for that. But it helps generate excitement for what you're doing, and then you can actually have a greater chance of actually moving your products or your artist proofs, your APs to people once you do end up doing licensed work. So my advice with taking steps toward doing licensed work, again, find the influencers and those who are doing what you are desiring to do, reach out to them, interact with them, be a part of their community, and don't just say, this is one thing that drives me crazy on my Kansas Geek Man account. I don't know why, I just think it's rude, but it's when someone leaves a comment on something I post and they will say, hey, follow for follow, or go check out blah, blah, blah. Go check out my account, blah, blah, blah. And, I don't post things on my account for those purposes. I post because I want to interact with people. I want genuine interaction. I don't want that kind of stuff. So I just want, I would recommend not doing that, but I don't know. You can be annoying enough to where people have no choice but to look at your stuff. If you want to approach it that way, some people do it and they're successful. But with getting interaction, I don't recommend it. The other thing that drives me crazy is when people tag me in their photos all the time, like I'm in their photo and I'm not. They just want me to go see it. I don't know. That one I may be an old curmudgeon about. I don't know. But it drives me nuts because I actually gave up untagging myself because there's one individual that just continually tags me, and I interact with him now on a person-to-person basis, so I don't untag myself from those pictures. But yeah, it's frustrating, it's annoying when people just tag me in pictures randomly, but I don't know. Anyway, so influencers, communicate with them, join their community, interact with them, comment on things that you like, and then also the other thing is finding people on your list and give them something. Just thank them for being a part of following you. If you haven't done that already, find those followers that interact with you and just say, hey, I just want to thank you. Give them something that you've done. Give them some artwork. And then the other thing is, what was the other thing? I don't remember. Anyway, rewind and watch it. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great night. Let me know if you've got something that you'd like me to talk about. I would love to hear it. This was just something that came across my mind and I thought I'd share. You guys have a great one. We'll see ya.